Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome and welcome back. If you've been here before, new week, new energies. This week feels extremely powerful in such a positive way. We are heading towards the second of the two eclipses this month and into Scorpio season. And Scorpio season is all about death and rebirth and transformation. Let's see what the cards have for us today. I immediately reached for this deck um, for this reading, and ooh, when I hear helicopters and airplanes like that, it always feels like an extremely powerful energy shift. And that's what eclipses are about, energy shifts. So let's see. Oh, okay. These clearly wanted to be seen. We have the King of Cups. And this is emotional maturity, being connected to your heart, but not being negatively controlled by your emotions, being connected to your intuition. The singing bowl here is significant. I was feeling like this week is going to be a really good week for rituals. Whether you're witchy like that or woo like that or not, rituals can be anything from how you make your coffee to grooming to prayer, um, playing an instrument. But there's just something significant about rituals today. And I'm getting music as well. Um, and this heart expansion energy. We are needing to radiate the love frequency and energy out into the world. Water signs can be significant. Um, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, but I'm also getting Aquarius. I'm getting heavy Aquarius vibes from this card. There's an emotional maturity that's either happened or is happening or is going to happen in Scorpio season. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't. The King and Queen of Cups. This is such beautiful energy. This is emotional maturity and emotional self control. And this is being open hearted, receptive of love. This is giving and receiving love. Um, this is understanding emotions, being able to translate your emotions and know what it's telling you, know what to do with it, know how to show and express it, know how to receive it. This is such beautiful energy. And the red that they're both wearing is standing out. We have the Ten of Wands. I'm hearing Bag Lady. Hi. Erika Badu. Um, yeah, this is moving on. Packing up your stuff and moving on. Taking what you need and leaving the rest is what I'm getting. And I'm also getting it's all downhill from here. The uphill battle is over. The Eight of Wands in reverse. That's interesting that it's in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting with the Temperance and the Eight of Wands, this is also giving me Sagittarius vibes. But the Eight of Wands can be a lot of things happening all at once and coming at you. And that can be positive things, but feel overwhelming because it's a lot and it's coming from all directions. But this is still feeling like that. A lot happening, intensity, passion, drive, but it feels more directed and focused and intentional. There's some sort of balance. It's like it's slow and steady, but still, I'm having a hard time finding the words. Make the message clear, Spirit. I'm feeling like this is really a week for opening our hearts up, connecting to our hearts, showing and expressing love, and being in a very balanced energy. This moon and the sun here is also giving me eclipse vibes. It's like the positive aspect of the sun and the moon. At the moment, I haven't checked the Schumann's resonance and the solar activity today. But the moon cycles and the sun is helping us internally and externally, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energetically to come into a more harmonious, balanced energy and for our lives to reflect that. It feels like things that have been extremely difficult and challenging, those things are going to be challenging in a different way, not painfully, not debilitating, not disempowering, but it's going to help us climb this ladder to where we need to be, where we want to be, towards some sort of victory. Let's get some numerology cards. I'm drawn to the fact that both their eyes is closed in these cards, and it's feeling like there is there's some 5D connection that's going on, and this can be your own inner masculine and feminine energy. There's some sort of 5D connection that's going on, and you might want to do some rituals around water, using water. I'm hearing telepathic communication through emotions and energy. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. The eclipse coming up is a partial eclipse. Partial solar eclipse, I think, and the previous one was a lunar eclipse. But that's beside the point. What do you need to release? Baggage. Past baggage is what we are needing to release. Whether that's physical baggage, a ritual that might be good this week would be spring cleaning, donating things that you no longer need. Feng shuiing, I can never say that word. Your home. Change so that you can change up the energy. Someone might actually be setting the intention to move or actually be moving. There's also an energy of releasing any trauma around feeling ostracized, feeling abandoned, feeling lost, feeling alone. Even if you are still in the physical, it's like we can connect we can connect to the divine through to others through our heart spaces and feel less alone. And other people can receive our loving intention and energy um, without us being near them. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. I think we're all feeling a little bit more positive about being able to handle the load that we are carrying and face the challenges that we have. But there's this underlying worry about our safety and our security, whether that's um, financially or emotionally, if there are changes in your relationships or where you live, where you work, or even more difficult things that have to do with society and conflict. Um, the blue energy is standing out to me, and I feel like we are needing to share with people that we trust and that understand us and that are willing and able to hold space for us. um, if you are having difficulties and challenges with your family around love, around home, um, the right people will be able to hold space for us. um, we'd be surprised how we can show up for each other, and how there may actually have been more space, more loving space, more compassion created energetically. There's sort of like a change of heart energy going on here, even in spaces where there might have been um, a lot of difficult energy. I feel like things are softening so much more now. And something that might have felt like it won't budge, it won't change, it won't get better, it just might, and probably will. This reading feels so all over the place. Um, but let's get one more card to close off this reading. Whatever lands. I know we find the messages and translate them for ourselves, and it resonates in the way that it's intended to. I love the affirmations in this book. So I'm going to take these. 5 of fire and 4 of air. The 5 of fire is the 5 of wands energy. Fireflies might be significant, or lanterns. Um, also have the 4 of air, which is like the 4 of swords energy. And it's sort of like a rest energy. But let's read what it says in the book. I really love the messages from these books. Creative brainstorming, unity in diversity, honoring differences. And I think we all can see how this can apply in so many social contexts in our world right now. I have the freedom to explore the ideas that seem the most far-fetched. What seems crazy today proves tomorrow to be brilliant. Like a child willing to stretch her imagination when a new playmate comes into the garden, I open to new people and new ideas, intrigued by what is novel and unfamiliar. This is a time for what is counterintuitive, for appreciating the ideas from out in left field and what they might offer. This is giving open mind, um, creativity, and I think that's where I was getting that Aquarius energy. It's like thinking differently. It's giving genius vibes. How we always look at people as if they're crazy until we all see what they've been saying all along. 4 of air, healing, meditation, rest, and recuperation. It's time to rest my mind and allow peace to take the place of busyness or boredom. The mind needs quiet to think and find clarity. If I allow my mind to rest, I will have greater clarity and my mind will be sharper. This is the time for a break. I need to take care of myself. I feel like we are highly connected to everything at the moment. The veil is very thin. I think this is Halloween season. I'm in South Africa, so I'm not all that clued up with Halloween, but I'm getting that energy where the veil is thin and what seems spooky or taboo or weird becomes not so weird and not so spooky if we take the time to understand it and open our hearts and our minds to it. It can actually be very helpful. And I feel like there's a lot of things happening in our dream state, in our rest state, and if you meditate. And even though the messages may not be 100% clear and translatable, there's sort of a energetic and emotional knowing, understanding. The heart works very similar, if not like the brain, but in a slightly different way. The heart has intelligence. That's where we get emotional intelligence from. The heart thinks and feels, um, if I'm explaining that correctly. The heart is not just about feeling, there's a knowing, an intelligence, a consciousness, an awareness in the heart space. And, it's sort of trickling through into our being and settling and integrating and percolating. I don't know where that word came from. Um, a heart knowing, a heart knowing of things are going to be okay, even if it doesn't seem like it. And I still have, my mind still worries, my ego still has fears and doubts, but I'm settling into peace. And the challenges feel like a gentle climb. Um, Sort of like how when you jog, if you're a runner, like you sometimes hit a point in your run where it's almost as if your body is just going automatically and you can feel the exhaustion, but it's not impeding um, the momentum at which you're going. It's almost adding to it. I am going to end this reading here. I don't know how much of that made sense. Um, like I said, the energies are like this. I feel like there's a lot that can be said, but there's a lot in between the words that we are just reading from energy and feeling and knowing. And I feel like in every moment, what we need to know and feel and experience just comes through. We might have intuitive nudges and hits and direction that we almost just automatically flow with and follow if you are in alignment. And there's this deja vu energy as well about things just playing out as if you've lived it before, but it's almost like you've just subconsciously seen it or consciously seen it in your mind's eye or felt it in your energetic field. Um, because timelines are shifting, um, and we are more aware of our other bodies of existence, and that in the quantum field we are in different places doing different things, having different experience, and it's almost like this eclipse energy again, things overlapping, and it can seem a little blurry and confusing, but there's still this firm knowing and understanding. Yeah, that's the reading. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that you are good wherever you are and that you'll join me again in another video.